Okay, we are streaming earlier than we usually do. Uh, hold on a second. Without further ado, we're just gonna switch over to Cam. Hey, everybody! Welcome to yet another drawing stream that we're gonna be doing tonight, or later tonight, and then keep going from there. I'm hoping to I'm hoping to set a timer so that way at least get maybe more than an hour done, or more than we usually do done. Because you know these streams are usually a bit difficult to get done because there's only so much you can accomplish in under an hour, and you don't want to stay up too late because you don't want your gas tank to run low. You don't want to run out of spoons. But let's see here. Still got my images up. Still got all that going on. And all right, let's see here. That's good. That's good. All right, cool. So like what we usually do, we're gonna be just drawing for a couple. We're gonna be drawing for a little bit. We're gonna be drawing for about let's see here. I want to say this time we'll try to go for 2 hours if we can, and we'll take a break in between, just because 2 hours in it'll be 9 o'clock by that point, and then we'll at least have something done. So, and I'll have more spoons in me by then. All right, switch over to art. This is the red area. This is what we're drawing on top of right now, and we're working with the Daimon brothers. Yep. Starting with the younger one. And the more I look at it, the more I think that these two should probably be in the same space or something. Or no, I could probably make that work. I could probably because I'm thinking about the distance between these two. I'm should they be in the same spot, or doesn't matter. Okay, so what we usually do, I will be listening to music as I do this, and you won't be able to hear it because I don't want to get copyright striked. And I'll also try my best not to sing it a cappella either, because apparently that gets you in trouble too. I haven't had any strikes yet, so we'll see what happens, I guess. Anyways, set a timer for 1 hour. So that when the timer goes off, I'll take that necessary break. And let's begin. So from what we see here, we got some. This is the younger brother. Let's see here. We got his shapes down. We got all that stuff. Let's get the rest of his shit. Erase all the stuff that we don't need. I know that Bryce Papenbrook plays the younger brother, and that Brandon McGinnis, I think that's his name, plays the older brother. And gotta erase some of the space that's in there. Nah. Just imply that's there. Fuck. That's the thing about hands. Anyway, let's move on. Let's try to get... And then we have the... Got his fucking shirt. Mm-hmm. They've been releasing more and more stuff on Sonic Frontiers, and god damn it, every time there's always something... Oh fuck, now the hands look all weird. Damn it, fucking hell. Alright, hold on a sec. We need to fix up these hands. But first, we need to fix up this shirt collar. Really? Just even out the edge there. It's still too big, man. Oh, fuck. It's gotta be curved. Need to get rid of that shit. Nope. Fuck my... Ugh. That's good. I guess you kind of have to think of it like a sort of baseball mitt. To combat some of the heat in my room, I found out that apparently, like, the air conditioner in my room, like, had... It was... the panel, it was sort of sealed off, so I was able to fix it up. God damn it. No, 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 no. anyways, fuck it. Okay. We gotta fucking roll with this shit. I've been reading Naruto Shippuden recently. So I should say I'm still reading Naruto. I'm reading the Shippuden part of the story, and it's pretty good so far. Like, it's fixing a lot of the issues I had with the first part. Part 2, Naruto Part 2 is fixing a lot of the issues I had with Part 1. Just get rid of some of those earlier little details there, and then we'll... I don't like how messy this shit is, man. Need to... Fuck! God damn it. This is so fucking hard. It's the damn hands, dude. We'll get back to the hands in a minute. Maybe I should just think of it as a basic shape and that'll help. Oh my god. I'm just trying to think of, like, what makes this damn hand work, you know? make the fucking shit work, dude. Fuck it, you know what? Whatever. It still looks wrong. Oh my god, we're 20 minutes into this stream and I'm fucking fixating on a goddamn hand. Alright. I know I keep saying... What the hell is... Okay, so... Okay, so we're here. I'm thinking about natural history museums for some reason. My shirts I used to take to them and all the gems that we'd see in places. Once again, I do not like how like it just gets super fucking... It's a bit of a meaty thumb there. I should probably... Fucking damn it. See, we keep going back to these fucking hands, dude. Fuck it. Squares. We'll come back to them. There. Leave him there. We're fine. We'll come back to him later. I'm just, I don't... That's the part about hands I don't like. I don't like... There's certain positions that are just super complicated to do. Okay, there we go. Erase that. Erase this. Fuck. It's still different. I want to make the fucking pencil smaller, but the problem is, like, sometimes it won't... Okay, some of that there. Nail that shit there. Fuck! It's so difficult to, like, get the... Okay, need to put that down there. No. I'm trying to get the layers of his clothing correct. Just need to check something real quick. anyways. This one looks fine. This one looks fucked. Damn it! Well, this part just seems too long too. And this blurb shit is pissing me off. Needs a little more lax there, so that way it's not. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we need to put that there. Cool. Uh-oh. Fuck. Now I look at it, that ear's looking a little too big. I bet you as soon as I erase this shit, it'll look too big on the other side. Fucking why? Okay, maybe it's fine. need to erase this shit because it's not helping us with what we're trying to draw here. Alright. That's better. Okay, yeah, this is the right way. I try to make sure that I'm not drawing it backwards, because that's a bad habit that some of us can develop when you flip back and forth. You got the pocket shit. Save your progress, always. You guys are really quiet today. I can sense the sun is starting to go down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one needs to be bigger. Fuck. Annoying as fuck, dude. Ugh. We're making okay progress so far on the younger Daimon. Alright, let's go back to the hands and sort this shit out before I lose my fucking hair. Alright, you know what? Yeah, those hands will have to do for now. Oh my god, this is just the younger one. Still gotta fucking draw the older Diamond brother. Okay, let's see her. Fuck! It's too muddy and shit. I'm not even playing a game, it's just me raging over, like, me not arting good. Okay, let me just draw the thing and then... It still looks fucking weird, man. Like, look at all the fucking... Bullshit, man. It's like the pixels are fighting against it, man. Bullshit. Do I have to pick a different pencil and then go back to the other one? Some bullshit, man. I don't even... Whatever. Yeah, it's just like... That's the thing about drawing with this shit, is that, like, sometimes you have to keep in mind that, like, you're drawing with pixels and shit. Can't forget that stuff. Oh, yeah! I'm listening to anime soundtrack. Just, like, random anime songs. Right now, the second opening for Haikyuu is playing. Okay, no, just draw this shit again. Jesus. Alright, 46 minutes in. We're actually gonna get this one done. We're gonna get this rough done for this particular character, and then we gotta worry about... Okay. Alright, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's the thing is, like, as soon as we do the refined sketch, we'll go back and fix all this shit that's all dirty and all that. That way we'll be able to make it the best that it can be. From a faraway distance, it actually doesn't look that bad. It's just, yeah, it's hard because it's like, you try your best to, like, make it look as best as it can be. But, like, oh, you get so fixated on those stupid little details. I keep spitting on the damn screen, dude. Yeah, that'll do. 40 minutes in. Really, the only thing I gotta do is, I gotta... just erase this little line because it's not actually in the center. And put a new line right here. That's better. Fuck. I drove down to LA not that long ago and I saw, like, signs for a Moulin Rouge show. Like, I didn't know it was an actual stage show. I thought it was a movie. Or, more accurately, I thought it was just a movie. This area doesn't seem... There we go. That's better. I think. Fuck. Sorry. Then after getting this one right, I just have to follow suit with the brother, and then we'll be fucking... We'll be good there. too thick. I need to make it smaller. Fuck, you can barely see it. Yeah, no, fuck that. That's too small. No. Fuck. I wish I knew the way to draw this shit. It's like a leaf or something. Okay. And once again, back again with the fucking... It's okay, just keep going. The only part about this that I hate is that, like, I can barely see what I'm drawing just because of the fucking... the pixels and shit. I think the reason why is because, like, because the drawing at this point is so small and in the corner that it's difficult to, like, keep the detail, like, properly enhanced because technology. Whereas in comparison, if this were, like, you know, if this were a fucking sketchbook, I could just, like, I could just simply look at it closer with my own damn eyes and just make the proper adjustments needed. Who gives a shit if these things are perfect? Because it's like they're nonsensical anyway, and like... Yeah, he's missing his belt. I like how the more you listen to a song, the more details you'll notice. Like, if you listen to Sirius, that, the first opening song for, Kill a Kill, you'll notice, like, certain guitar strums that weren't there during your first, during the opening sequence, the original one. Not the one that they used for the TV show, and the ones that they used for the, you know, the full album. The original singer, I should say. Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Now to just get the wire for the fucking walkie-talkie, and then just oh yeah, and he's got his baton there. Oy vey. It's annoying to draw the smaller you get. I should probably make the... Yeah, just a little smaller. There we go. See, there we go. Like, it's... Because it's so small, like, the pixels will fucking just... Man. Technology is amazing sometimes, but also it can be a pain in the ass when it's not cooperative. For fuck's sake. And we gotta get his baton in there. All right, and I think, you know what? Yeah, I think we got the younger Diamond Brother. Yeah, guys, we got him. Maybe like erase a few details around his shoes, and then he'll be fucking complete. All right, that should do it. No, just erase some of this extra line shit that doesn't need to be there. I know that the Diamond Brothers will probably be the second people I do, specifically when I go back and refine everything. And with that, we're not done with the stream. We're not done with the stream just yet, but we will be taking a quick little break as I get a little stretcher, and you know, I stretch around a little bit, and then come back, and we'll just get right back into it. So yeah, the younger Diamond Brother, you got that done. We got that guy. I'm looking. I will make one little slight edit here, though. I'm looking at like the eldest brother, and I'm like, I feel like they should be standing in the same plane. They shouldn't be separate from each other. So I'm just gonna move this a little closer. There. There we go. Oh wait, actually there's a bar there. Probably should... Oh, fuck, no! Alright, let's try again. You can try again. Or hell, maybe both of them could, like, just be... Let's see here. Just away from this side, away from this margin over here. So that way I'm not, you know, obstructing so much space. What is going on here? Oh no. Don't... For fuck's sake. What is going on here? Okay, well that's... Okay, so deselect. So then... Well, that's correct, so what the fuck is... Okay. There we go, that's better. Now we know where to put our second diamond brother. Now this character, we're definitely have to give him a better pose, because he's much more like into it. He's much more proactive. He's just like he's doing more shit. He's kind of a douchebag in the show. Anyways, yeah. So taking a temporary break. We will be right back, and when we come back, we'll give drawing. You know, we'll start drawing the fucking older brother. I'm back, everybody. Yep. Just needed to give myself a little bit of a stretch. Yep. Back to the art. Okay. Now then, where's my glove? Where's the timer? Whew. Any newcomers in chat? Anyone want to ask any questions before we get started again? No? All right. Okay. Right. Without further ado, back to where I left off. Where's this fucking thing get on? Come on. Pinky and ring finger. There we go. Minimize that shit. And start the timer again. Now, since this is the older brother, we gotta have him, like, actually do some shit. Oh yeah, I also forgot to put in the brother's tail. Because, like, you know, meerkats have those. 21, 32, 33, 34, 35. I wonder what kind of tails do meerkats have? I need to look that up. It's like a simple little thing. Meerkats are adorable. My Chihuahua Stella kind of looks like one. It's like little... Okay, so they got little skinny tails. Just gonna remember that's his tail. Anyways, older brother. Okay. Older Daimon. Like his shoulders are... This guy's shoulders are lax just because he's like, you know, it's like, whatever. Yes, football. Fuck! It's too thin, that's the problem. It's... Sorry, I really don't like how sometimes the fucking thing doesn't... No, it's too fucking... Fuck it. Just fuck it. Oh, no, it doesn't look right because of the fucking... Where's the side of their gravity, man? Maybe have him like crossing his, maybe having him go like to the arms, you know, just him like angrily like going like, the fuck are you guys doing? Like, what the hell are you doing? It's him looking directly at you because he suspects you. Is like, hey, stay out of trouble. Because, you know, hey, Martin, you're just in time for the second half of this drawing stream. Actually, go figure. I actually started at like 6 o'clock, or no, 7. 7 o'clock, about an hour ago, and I was able to get some stuff done, you know. So doing the Daimon brothers currently, the Meerkats, the fucking cop brothers in the show of Oddtaxi, while listening to some anime tracks in my earphone. Right now, the track "Diamond is Unbreakable" is playing in my ears, which is Josuke's theme from JoJo's Part 4, and it's a solid track. It's like super hype. It gets you hyped up for when you know, Josuke's about to knock the shit out of somebody. Rest in peace to Billy Kometz as well. I'm still kind of processing that he's gone and all that stuff, but he was from what I know, he was a very positive person, and he was the light in everybody's tunnel, and yeah, he just brought a lot of positivity. He's the kind of man that I aspire to be. Not necessarily like in a sense where I'm just like, you know, like I at least want to like be a beacon of optimism in that sense. But like, yeah, cancer fucking sucks, and it's scary because you never know, like it could just fucking appear like a hurricane, and like some people, like it's like he was a super healthy dude, and yeah, 35. That's just like way too soon. Way too fucking soon. My condolences go to his loved ones. But speaking of Josuke, I have been on a bit of a Part 4 kick, just like in the recent weeks, especially just because like I look back on like just recent clips of the series and just how fun that show really was. It really was like just like a Yu Yu Hakusho before Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm not sure because Araki wrote that in the 90s. I know he did, but I'm not sure if that took place in the 90s. But I'm sure. Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I haven't played that particular. I don't think I've played that far in the original Persona 5, but I definitely know he was in that game. Yeah. He was also a character named Anai in Agretzko. That was another character he played. Who a character I kind of related to in a sense of like, but I feel like it might defend because like I don't want to give too much about that character away to some who haven't seen it, but it's a very interesting commentary on like how new people react when entering the workforce, and it's interesting. I even had the opportunity of asking him a question about it, and just like saying if he ever ran into anyone like that, and he said yeah, he won't name names, but yeah, he has. Which I'm like, yeah, that's fair. It was like an Anime California, I believe. And other stuff, I was seeing more footage. Like, you know, it's amazing that like Sonic Frontiers went from like, you know, this game just doesn't look good at all, and this is just dog shit, like just world and stuff like that, and now like everyone's super hyped for it now, It just goes to show that like the marketing for the game has just been been terrible. Like they just don't know how to like sell this game, and they're trying their best to like really win the crowd back, and it's working. I'll give them credit. They're definitely trying their best, but I'm just like, man, like I'm really rooting for that game to succeed. I really want it to. Cause it's just like, I don't know, it kind of pisses me off that like there's this like really shitty stigma towards 3D Sonic games. Like they're all that 3D Sonic games are all bad. It's like, and I don't want to like, you know, I don't want to like come off as attacking the straw man, but it irks me whenever people feel the need to say that Sonic was never good or that 3D Sonic games are never good, because it's just like, I don't know. It comes off as just super rude. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way when people do that. But you know, I'm hoping that. But yeah, just like you said before, I'm hoping that people find it fun. Yeah, just as long as it's not like one of those things. Speaking of reactions and stuff, I've been watching that fucking I've been watching more of Obi-Wan Kenobi, that series, and it's, you know, the show is like progressively losing my attention, and that saddens me, because it's like it started out pretty strong in my opinion, but what's holding it back is some pretty not great dialogue, some writing stuff that just like is just, it feels like the show is kind of padded out, and it's a damn shame, because they have a lot of potential here. There's some good stuff in this recent episode though, stuff that I really liked, but there's some other stuff that I was not a big fan of. But I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's just I'm still hoping for the show to turn it around, or at least, you know, deliver with that last episode. But you know, that's the problem with some of these. It's like they're doing just like, they cap it off at just 6. Is the 6 episode limit starting to like really backfire on some shows? Do they need like at least 13 or something to do that? Because like, how many episodes did Stranger Things season 1 have versus like I know that BoJack Horseman, I know, had like 12 or something episodes, right, a season at one point, and then it got more. So it's like, why are we limiting these shows to just 6? Because clearly that's proving to not be enough time to develop certain things. And yeah, I'm not, that yeah, that's yeah, totally. I agree. I agree. It's just some shows tend to have a bit of a rushed ending, you know, and they don't take advantage. It's what I'm saying is like they don't take advantage of that short. You know what it is? It's not even the short length. It's just that they're not taking advantage of it. They fucking meander, and they don't actually, you know, progress in some of those shows. Like that's Obi-Wan Kenobi's problem. Is that like there's this particular situation. I won't give away what happens in it, but there's a particular situation that happens in it. And I'm like, this could have been fucking summed up in like 3 episodes. You didn't need 6 whole episodes to fucking do this, and. But again, I'm sure some people will disagree with me on that, but and then there's another character in that show that just deserved better development and just better writing, you know. It wasn't their fault. About an hour. And that's the weird thing. Obi-Wan Kenobi's length tends to differ in some episodes. Some episodes like are like 36 minutes to 45. The first episode was like about an hour because the first couple minutes was like a recap, and then I think of them as a miniseries. Yeah. Moon Knight had really good pacing. It was pretty solid. My dad, he didn't know who Moon Knight was as a character, and he kind of mentally checked out during the 5th episode, which I was like, really? You didn't like that? You didn't like the hippo stuff? And I'm like, he just sort of, but, you know, and I was just sort of like, and I was like, okay, maybe he'll, you know, maybe he'd be a fan of the comics. I don't know. Because, like, I was curious to know, because I know that, like, as someone who has never read, whose only exposure to Moon Knight has been video games, from, like, and cameos in video games, like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Spider-Man Web of Shadows, I liked Moon Knight just fine. I think it was a solid show. But I could see some, like, you know, comic fans of that character being a little disappointed that they doubled down on the mystical aspects of the character a bit more, rather than him just being a crazy person who, wore a fucking costume and shit and stuff like that. They got rid of some of the ambiguity of the mysticism. They removed the street level aspect, and I can understand like a comic fan of Moon Knight being frustrated by that. Totally fine. But I think what story they did, I think it was fun. I think it was a good story. I think they did a great job. It was a really good commentary on, like mental health and stuff like that. Totally fine. I think it's a solid show. Let me see. Currently going through The Boys. I need to see The Boys. The reason why I avoided it is just because, like, I wanted to, like, what's scarier than Shitzo? Oh, yeah, Shitzo with super... I'm guessing that's a quote from the show. But yeah, I'm planning to check out that show at some point. It's just, the reason why I've been hesitant is just because, like, the general consensus I've heard from it is that it's, like, super cynical. And, oh, no, the guy that, one video I watched, it was a dude named, Godzilla Mendoza, and, like, he has no problem with people liking the show, and he says, no, the show's good, it's just not my cup of tea, it's not made for me. And he had a totally, like, mature and very fascinating breakdown of how the show was different and how it was expressed, and his honest problem. It didn't come off as, like, it's a very fascinating video. I definitely recommend taking a look at it. What was it? Yeah, The Boys. I wanted to see, cynical and stuff like that. Yeah. Grant Morrison, but his writing felt like Mark Miller. Grant Morrison. Didn't Grant Morrison do Superman? Like, I think he's done DC, I think he's done DC stories, right? I can't remember which ones, though. Or am I mixing him so... Yeah, that... Yeah, like, let me see. Very cynical. I'm a fan of Grant Morrison, but his writing there felt like Mark Miller. Mark Miller? Oh, boy. What kind of stories did Mark Miller write? I wonder, is it just like... But yeah, like, the reason, like, the thing I've seen of it is that, like, usually, because, like, with me, personally, I'm usually not a fan of, like, cynical shows or just cynicism in general, but, if there's an idea there, and it's something that, there's, like, a really good fucking story plot there, then I'm like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Oh. Yeah, someone told me about a particular scene that happened in the fucking Kingsman, in the fucking Kick-Ass comic, and I'm like, that's just not even, that's tasteless, and that's not even necessary for the fucking story, like, at all. And I won't say what happens in that. I won't say what, it's a scene involving, a certain character, a certain bad guy character, and a certain subject matter I'm not comfortable talking about on this stream. But, yeah, there's a scene involving that, and I'm like, really? Like, there's... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, edgy stories for the sake of being edgy. Like, I hate it when people fucking try to do shit that's, like... When they feel like they need to, like, depict something that happened in real... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's not okay. And then, in terms of, like, stories that I've been reading more of, Naruto and this other manga called Blue Box, and, I'm at the Shippuden part of the story, and it's honestly kind of good. It's good so far. Like, I'm actually having a pretty fun time reading it, and I want to see what happens next. And Blue Box is this Shonen Jump manga about a boy who is pretty good at badminton, and a girl who's pretty good at basketball, and the boy has a big crush on the basketball girl, and it's all about all the weird little social interactions and weird shit that you go through to try and interact with someone you like, and it's fucking adorable. It's very sweet and very relatable. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Martin, I was bitching about this earlier, but like one thing, if you ever draw on a tablet, if you draw on a fucking tablet, one of the biggest things that's annoying, especially when you're drawing really big drawings like a poster, is sometimes the smaller you get, the more pixelated shit gets, and then like it feels like even when you're drawing at the fucking smallest little thing, it just feels like, god damn, really? It's hard to fucking make out what you're doing sometimes. But yeah, I was bitching about that earlier. So he has the girl compete for Space Jam. That would be a fucking awesome thing. That would be a great idea for a shonen story. Speaking of shonen story, another shonen thing, I've been looking up stuff about let me see here. Yeah, just gotta fill in this little meerkat with that bloody red. Yeah, that's right, that nice bloody red, and we just take it back there, and it's all right. Just erase it a little bit, and you just make it all more relaxing. Just erase some mistakes you may have made. It's okay. It's all good. We all make mistakes. It's all part of life. Was that guy in Sesame Street? Because I swear I remember seeing like VHS types or something on PBS or some other shit. I'm not sure. It was somewhere. I remember seeing him somewhere when I was a little kid, but I don't know the exact context. But then years later, a Let's Play channel I watched, Super Gamer Brothers, fucking referenced him by doing a fucking impression of him the entire time. But you know, I was also doing some research on fucking Sun Wukong, because and the more I realize, funny thing about that guy, like from what little I know of like Journey to the West, apparently, even though Sun Wukong inspired a lot of characters like Goku and basically a majority of like shonen characters of that same archetype, fucking Sun Wukong, the Monkey King himself, isn't actually the main character of Journey to the West, which I was like, oh, really? It's actually like a monk dude or something like that. And the dude, Sun Wukong, apparently, like, he's kind of a jackass. He's a dude who he's born from like having some kind of like animated. He's born from He's born from a stone, he gets laser eyes, and he fucking just like, oh hey, so I want to be immortal because I don't want to die and all that stuff, because I want to be here forever, whatever. I'm sure like that could be interpreted as like, you know, he wants to be with his people, his monkey people, his monkeys, his jungle people, his kingdom, and but like, you know, there's the whole thing. Journey to the West: Legends of the Monkey King was a series. Yeah, it's fascinating, because it was just like an idea. I wonder, like, reject humanity, reject the monkey. Oh yeah, exactly. I reject my humanity and all that stuff. Not even a mere monkey can compare to a lion or something like that. I don't remember the exact phrase, but yeah, you know, but yeah, like. The dude straight up, like, in the story, like, apparently, like, when he's buried under a fucking mountain or whatever, just because he's like, hey, I could jump this high, and then, when he's released, like, the first thing he does is kill a bunch of people, and I'm like, oh, fuck. That's way different compared to the other characters that I usually read about. But hey, everyone's got to start somewhere. What was this song? I hope this works. Whoa, shit. Reject the monkey. Alright, this arm looks fine. This arm looks fucked. I don't know why, but the way I said that just sort of sounds like George Carlin. If you're pre-born, you're fine. If you're preschool, you're fucked. It's like, the thing that's so frustrating is that that's so fucking true. And this is not me making light of it. Like, it is actually true that it's just like we fucking live in a world where that like we saw exactly just plain and that joke just reigns so true in so many levels. And I won't go into too much detail just because, like, it's just frustrating. Anyway, oh man, and I've been trying to like save. I've been a bit frugal with my money lately, but there's like, oh man, I'm deciding like, oh, fuck this. But thankfully, I've been trying to keep myself away from like spoilers for certain movies that I want to see later in the month or so, or even just games I want to check out, or even manga I want to read. Because I made the conscious decision to like, I still have a Twitter and stuff like that, but I made the conscious decision to delete it off my phone. Meaning that I wanted to meaning the only way I ever access Twitter nowadays is I go on my desktop computer on my laptop. So that way, like, I'm not as tempted to just, like, look through shit and take too much info and get anxiety when I'm not, that way I'm also not, what's the word? Obsessing over, I'm not, oh yeah, I'm not. No, the straw that broke the camel's back. It was the most like minimal shit. It was the most like dumb thing to get worked up over. But like, god damn it, I was so sick and tired of these jackasses just like posting spoilers for fucking One Piece. Literally 2 weeks before the chapter is fucking out, and I was just done with these people just not being respectful. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done seeing this shit in my timeline. Like, the manga's not even out yet, and you bastards are posting spoilers left and right. I'm done. So, so I'm just like, alright, I'm just gonna fucking just keep myself off of that. Like, I do have an Instagram, and I do have all that shit. I'm thinking I probably should do the same with Instagram at some point, just because, like, it's just, or maybe I should, or just moderate it to a point where, like, if I post the photos on Instagram, or, no, maybe I should do that with Facebook, and then maybe, I don't know, because it's just, like, I don't want to see spoilers. I don't want to see spoilers, and I don't want to get fucking, like, Twitter is helping a lot with my anxiety a lot, so that's helping. But, and I don't necessarily get anxiety on Facebook, but, like, I don't know, rip the bandage while you can't. I know, it's just, the thing that frustrates me is that, like, the posting photos from, like, Instagram and shit, it makes it so convenient, and also just, like, you fucking post a thing, and then it's like, damn, really? But yeah, Facebook, maybe that'll be manageable. With Instagram, I could probably work with that, because I don't check that one as often as the other stuff. Like, do you rip the band-aid out? Yeah, I'll see how it works. Because there's that, I feel like, this sounds silly, but I feels like there's this, like, there's that risk that you might miss out on something important if you don't, which sounds silly, but, and rationally I know it's not that big of a deal, but like emotionally I feel like, oh, maybe though. But that could just be anxiety telling me to stay on for stupid reasons. And other than let's see what else is going. How much time is I spending? Like Jesus, fucking 30 minutes drawing out this figure. But yeah, the other thing I was doing, I watched the first 3 Naruto movies, and my opinions of them are, I think the first one was okay. I think the first one is a perfectly fine, fun action romp. The supporting characters don't do much, unfortunately, which is, I guess that makes sense considering that it's the Naruto movie. The and I get it, like, most anime films are not canon. I get that, but like, what makes like the best kind of anime films that aren't canon to the main storyline, like One Piece movies are actually really good at doing this, like where they make the supporting characters the main characters, or the villain the main character, and the main characters of the franchise just so happen to be a part of it. Like, One Piece Film Z is really fucking good, and the reason why is because they understand what make they just did a good job with those characters, and but with this first Naruto movie they just didn't really do that. Like, the voice performances were top notch, everyone sounded great, and but the problem with it was really just like these characters are just not that interesting, and the plot is just sort of whatever. The second movie was just bad. I did not like it at all. It was the plot was boring. The supporting characters were dull and uninteresting. They had a pretty interesting start. The stuff with the Sand Village folk of Gara, Kankuro, that was good, but everything else was terrible and boring. The third movie was actually kind of good. Had good characters, great animation. And once again, the voice acting was still really good. Even the villain was kind of fun to watch and super something like that's like, oh shit, that's kind of good. But yeah, as far as like, movies go, it was pretty well put together, if you ask me personally. I would definitely, so if you ever like want to, but yeah, no, if I'd say like, if I were to show a friend like one Naruto movie who has not seen a Naruto movie, I would definitely show the third one, just because I think, okay, that's good. That's a fun time. But if you have to like start with the first one, you can. I mean, I would not recommend against it, but I wouldn't necessarily say like, this is. I'm not rushing to say, oh, it's a fucking wrong. Like, dude, you should see this. No, it's like you can watch it if you want. It's not all that good though, if you ask me personally. Hmm. And I was listening to a podcast recently, the Let's Fight a Boss podcast, and oh my god, I couldn't stop. It's hosted by John of Super Eye Patch Wolf, along with his friends Brian and Neve, and oh my god, there's this bit where like they're talking about how they were playing Super Smash Brothers and shit, and how Brian really wanted it really was like brought over some drinks like red TK lemonade and stuff, and essentially like just John was just kicking his ass and said like, for every match you lose, I'm gonna take your red lemonade out, and then he had a full glass of it, and then Brian was like, hey, just as long as you drink it, and then he was very interested by that reaction. So then the next day, the next morning, he puts it in his fridge. He takes it out of his fridge, and he literally fucking pours all of it in the fucking sink. Like, just gone. Oh my god. It's so fucking mean. I was like, oh man. If someone, like, I'll tell you what. if I ever had fucking if I ever had fucking orange juice, and if orange juice was like super hard to come by, and if I fucking lost a game and someone like drank all my OJ, I'd be so fucking salty. I'd be so sad if someone just wasted it just like that. Oh my god. That's when you know that like you're good friends, that you can fuck with each other like that and just say, "Oh, it's just jokes." But it depends on your dynamic if you're okay with that. Not all friends like to do that. So there's other streamers out there, if you're watching this in the VODs, just so you know, you gotta make sure that you build up your trust with your friendos, your amigos, your meegops before you start doing stupid shit. You know, you just gotta clear the air in that. And now's the part where I fucking start adding in shapes to shape out everything. Alright. Daddy, daddy, do. Where's some other stories that I read about recently? Man. I wonder what's going on with... I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's another thing that was really fucking stupid? I'm gonna find a voiceover session tomorrow. Oh, cool! I've been waiting for this voice actor for 6 months since he was on leave, and it's so damn exciting. Great! I can't wait to see how that project turns out. Super happy for you, man. Holy vey. You know, I've been saying that a lot lately. I think I said, like, I'm not Jewish in any way. I do respect people of the faith, but, like, holy fuck, why? I don't know what came over me to start saying just that phrase over and over again. I don't know. Maybe I was Jewish in another life. Or maybe just, like, I just think about, silly things. Like, was there a character that said oy vey all the time? Or was it just... Maybe I'm just thinking of The Chase and that one time when Bradley Walsh was laughing his time. Oh yeah, you know, speaking of British people, fucking... I heard that Neil Patrick Harris is gonna be in Doctor Who, which is like, oh fuck, that's cool. I'll say it once in this video. Like, oh yeah, that's right. Tom's been places, man. Like, fucking, holy shit. Like, he's done so much stuff. Like, I heard him do Dio in this Death Battle episode where alongside Takahata went on as Alucard. We're obviously recorded shit, but, like, holy fuck. Like, he just... That dude goes all out with his fucking stuff. Okay, just here. The shape should help define the figure a bit more, make him seem more confident. At some point, I should probably watch Fully Cooley again. I mean, it's only six episodes long, but it's a damn good OVA series. One of my top favorite anime shows ever. RNS character? What does RNS stand for? So I feel like I've seen that before, but I'm like, RNS. Oh, Ren and Stimpy. Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he? Like during the game's animation seasons. You know, they you just reminded me, you know that like you know that one Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl game that everyone was hyping up to be the Super Smash Brothers killer, but it turned out it was just an okay fighting game that was a bit overpriced. And I'm sure the game is fine, but they just recently updated the game with voice acting, which is pretty fucking cool. It's better late than never, but like, why didn't they have the voice? I mean, maybe the game just didn't have a strong budget, and because a lot of the actors are union, you know, so they probably had to. And union projects are fucking expensive. Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Janice Kawaii. You know, funny thing about Janice Kawaii, I can't find a single interview of her. Not a single one anywhere. Like, none. Like, nothing on camera. Like, I can't find any podcasts anywhere. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place. I think there's only, like, one bit of her, like, on camera. And it was, like, her as, like, as a little kid in, like, a Mr. T show or something. And I'm like, whoa, what? Like, because she's a fucking amazing actress. Like, fucking just all the shit that she's done through the years. Fucking XJ9 Jenny. She years later played. Yeah, she has a private life. I figure. Yeah, good, totally fair. In this climate, totally okay. That's totally fine. Especially in this world of social media where basically everyone is like, yeah, people need to have that balance, and like that's good. She gets her work, and then people don't fucking go out. Exactly, it's totally fine with that. But I just think that's like, I think that's just amazing. That's like super rare, and like, huh, that's something you don't usually see. You don't often see actors that just have nothing out there. I'm like, good for them. They're in a very good position. But yeah, Janice Kawaii was definitely in that game. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she was in. Yeah, she was in. Fucking. Yeah, she. I remember her speaking Japanese in that one episode. Speak No Evil, I think it was, in the XG9's episode, and then there's also fucking. There was that episode. What was it? There was that character. Fuck, I can't. Oh yeah, I don't think the show is aged too gracefully in terms of its visuals, but I do remember she performed very fondly in Hi Puffy Amayumi. I don't think that show's I don't think that show's visuals have aged very well at all. In fact, I think the show itself has definitely got some problems, especially with its some of its characters like Kaz. Like, oh man, Kaz was. I didn't remember. I forgot how much of an asshole Kaz was. Like, damn. Like a Flash cartoon? Well, I wouldn't say, well, you know, I don't like to say, like, a Flash cartoon, because that's sort of, like, I'll be specific, maybe like because it was motion tweened. Like, it was definitely motion tweened. It looked pretty cheap in its visuals. Maybe it was like a style choice or something. But even then, I'm like, it's still just, it doesn't look all that good anymore, if you ask me personally. It was an old one. I like their music. I like their music for fucking right. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. I just wanted to clear it up for like anyone watching in VODs. Just because it's like, yeah. Yeah, of course. The Teen Titans, any of their Teen Titans, Teen Titans, they also did that, K2G theme, that theme that plays in fucking, the Mad Mod episode. You know, if there was, like, and I think I've said this before, but if, like, if Mad Mod was ever adapted into live action, I think that if I had to pick a British actor or two to play him, I'd say like someone like my two options would either be John Oliver or Colin Firth. Those are my two options. Or actually, no. Who's that actor that speaks with the British voice who often sounds very, it's like Barry something. It's Matt Berry. That's the other guy. That guy could fucking do an amazing Mad Mod. It's like, I don't think it's that simple, my duckies. I think you should learn a lesson or two. Fucking love that guy's voice so much. Everything like that he's done. He was in Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Aqua Unit Patrol Squad. He played Alan in that. He was in Disenchantment. John Oliver can't act. For Colin Firth or Peter Capaldi. Firth? Peter Capaldi. Yeah, especially with the old version. But yeah, Colin Firth, and then who else is there? Alright, let me see here. Trying to think here with the fucking mask. Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. I'm saying, like, if, like, say in a scenario, say, like, Malcolm McDowell, like, for whatever reason, just can't do it, as a backup plan. But hey, if Malcolm McDowell says it, do it again. Get him again, Now it looks like I'm drawing a fucking character from Toonami right now. Looks like I'm drawing Tom. What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that show does live in infamy for a reason. There was a reboot of that series. You know what? And it just reminded me, speaking of, like, shows on Netflix or whatever, I'm hoping that Sonic Prime series does well, but, like, again, like, really, during that fucking, like, what was it? There was a fucking... there was this stupid ass... There was this, well, okay, that's not fair. There was this presentation for, like, Netflix shows coming up and Netflix games for mobile, I guess. For, like, I guess it was, like, for Summer Games Fest or some shit. And, they announced that, oh my god. They announced that they're bringing back Cuphead, which makes me happy. I don't like that they're labeling it as Season 2 because it's not Season 2. It's a continuation of Season 1. They just decided to spread it out to a different thing. And, what else? They had a clip of Sonic Prime, but it was only, like, a few more seconds compared to the small snippet that we got, like, years earlier, and I'm like months earlier, and I'm like, really? That's it? Like, that's all you're showing us? Come on, man. Like, But hey, I'm still happy that, Devin Mack is playing him, and I'm still happy that that Sonic's being played by a black actor again. That's really cool. Not since Julia White have we had that. Oh god, speaking of like Sonic actors and stuff like that, I was watching this Oni Plays clip, And there's this bit where fucking there's this funny fucking bit where Chris and Julian were like doing Sonic voices, and and then what was it? Oh yeah. It was like a bit where they were doing impressions of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog characters, Robotnik and Sonic, and it was just him going, Sonic the Hedgehog. What the fuck is it? What do you want? I've had it up to here, you rambunctious fuck. Yeah, I bet you have. It's just, I can't roll my R's, but the way that Chris does it is so fucking funny. It's so, like, but then again, anything Chris O'Neill does is fucking hilarious, because he's a silly boy. Chris O'Neill, Oni-NG, is a silly boy. He just does the silly voices, like, I think, yeah, and it's just sort of that other thing, right? And, let me see here. Oh, yeah. So the Chip and Dale thing. Yeah. You know, I'm probably not even going to bother watching that movie, just because, like, you know, it's like, I'm grateful that people are praising it and stuff like that, but it's like, and I'm a big fan of Roger Rabbit, but also just, like, something about it just sort of, no. It's like, they have 2D characters in the movie, and yet the main cast is, like, that is in 2D, isn't actually 2D, it's just a CG model with 2D stuff over it, you know? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I'm not gonna name who tweeted it, but I saw that. I'm like, no, please tell me that's a joke. And then in my head, I'm like, no, that's not a joke, dude. That's actually in the fucking movie. And I'm like, are you serious? All right. Yeah, I was like, really, man? That's just wrong. Also, this stuff with, like, Bobby Driscoll just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, you know? Because, like, they must have known, they knew that shit, there's no way they can play ignorance to that shit, like, how close that was, and, like, oh, fuck off, you knew exactly what you were doing, and no one called you out on it, like, that's bullshit, if you ask me personally, but, you know. Also, like, why does Peter age, but everyone else is still young? I don't get that. You know? Yeah. I'm all for crossovers. I love crossovers, but it's like, there's a certain point where it's like, it's just, you know, you're just, yeah, and it has character and joy and stuff, you know? Jesus, fuck, my glasses are, like, fogging up like crazy. Its own plot instead of that, yeah. I've also been watching a bit of I've been watching some videos that I haven't seen in a while. The fucking like Gokunaru's his video on YouTube, specifically like the deletion of Monkey Jones, mainly because like a similar thing happened with another YouTuber. Like, I'm sure you heard about the Actman situation and how like that spiraled out of control. And just like, it's very similar to what happened to Monkey, if anything, because like they were just once again, like, you know, just a bunch of double standard shit, and it was just a targeted witch hunt at that point, you know? Just not good stuff. But again, I will take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm just, like, speaking, like, it's it just kind of reminds me of that. I gotta be careful when I talk about this stuff stream of conscious, but you know, it's a very fascinating video. The Video Vigilante YouTube's Dirty Secret. It's a very good video in my opinion. Like it breaks down a lot of the weird double standards that YouTube's website has, and it's very well made, I think. And I did like his previous video though, the H3 one. It's deleted off of YouTube, but like if you look hard enough, you'll be able to find it. It's a very well made video. But that stuff, like Gokunar in general, just like he just makes good shit. Like he had this video where he told a story about like the one time where his room fucking got flooded with water and stuff, and I'm like, oh man. And just like seeing that entire situation play out and them just like laughing at the footage was just like, oh man, yeah. My phone, yeah, you know, and like even after that response, like you know. After that response, after the initial response, like years later, he eventually did watch that video on the podcast, and he had a bit, like, his response, I'm just like, wow, man, like, first of all, he promised to, like, view the whole thing in full. He did not do that. Second, he, skipped over parts that made him look bad. A lot of times he criticized the video in very strange, nitpicky ways that didn't actually come off as, like, genuine constructive criticism. And it just wasn't, I don't know, it's just, the response itself just kind of pissed me off and just left a bad thing in my mouth. But hey, you know, Gokunoa took it in stride and good on him for that. But, like, fuck, man, I wouldn't have not have been able to handle that response very well. I would have been pissed if someone responded to me like that. And plus, he's just hasn't gotten much better. Like, his podcast has just gotten worse, and, he's fallen into more stuff, and just, like, yeah. Yeah, I don't... That's why I'm, like... That's how I feel. Like, just... I used to like his stuff a lot, and I used to think, like, his tactic, but no, like, you see this version of him where he just refuses to, like, take criticism, and he's just a hypocrite, and it's just... It's frustrating. That's why, like, I don't want to be that type of person that punches down on people. Like, on purpose, anyway. And then if I do, I try to apologize for it. It's like, and I understand, like, at some points, like, it's important to, like, just not give a shit, but it's like, man, dude. Alright, this one needs to be evened out a bit. How much time is left on my fucking thing? Ah, jeez. We'll go a bit longer, I guess. Or maybe not. I used to see respect. Yeah, and like I said, like I like that first. I think the first video I saw of his was the video you showed me with Kobe Person. That was great. That shit was funny. But like over time, like I think it was after they won the Matt Haas suit. That's when their podcast, like that was the exact point that their podcast started to take a bit of a turn gradually, and then it just got worse over time. And they're like, and it's, hey man, like if you like if someone is genuinely like just doesn't want to do their original content and they want to fucking yeah, woo woo, yeah, that shit. But like yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then one of the but the thing that was also really fucking infuriating about it is just like, hey man, if you want to move on from this content and work on different stuff, all power to you. But for fuck's sake, why does it need to? Why the hell? Why does your podcast have to be so, like, you know, dog shit? Like, why do you need to, like, just not learn from your mistakes or take criticism? Why does it have to be such boring bullshit, man? Vindictive? Yeah, that's probably the word I'm looking for. Just like, but it's just, fuck, man. It's like, it's just irritating. Like, he just did not get any better, and it's just... And there's something he said, like, oh boy. I remember he made a comment about... Like, there was one time where he had someone, like, who was LGBT call on the phone, and I remember, like, he said something pretty insensitive that just made me cringe, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus, really? Just, and he didn't... And also, like, I don't like... He also surrounds himself with people who don't challenge him. I think that's the other reason why his podcast is so bad, is because he doesn't have anybody actually challenge him. And you need that. You need people to fucking challenge you. Because, I'm gonna ignore that timer. You need people to challenge you because that's how you improve. Because, like, if people are just kissing your ass all the time and blowing smoke up your ass the entire time, then, of course your shit's gonna keep sucking, you know? Because they just want, like, the people who, your yes men just want you to, like, fucking feel good. They don't actually, you know, they don't understand, they don't tell you what you need to hear or offer a perspective that, like, and it's like, it's all good for have praise and stuff like that, totally fine. But again, if this is a project that you want to get better and better later on, then you should have people who fucking challenge you. And they don't. And, like, you know, just, like, like, I remember, like, because, like, I don't want to name names, but, like, people who work on there just, like, encourage his behavior and don't even, but the Gokunaru videos go into more detail than I ever could, and it's fucking, Anyways, so yeah, my timer went off, and you know what, yeah, I think, so we did spend, like, a good 2 hours on this, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, something about that doesn't look right. We're gonna make a little correction over here. It's a little slanted on one side. Oh my god. But yeah, you gotta challenge yourself. You gotta be willing to, you know, take shit in stride and be willing to grow as a person, because if you're not gonna do that, then, well, yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, no, Joji has a fucking music career now, and, well, those other two, well, one is a hypocrite who just doesn't want to learn his lesson, the other is, kind of a bigot who, just doesn't really would rather just not, you know, not learn shit, you know? Exactly. Yeah. and then, like, yeah. It's just frustrating. I think that's the other one. How does it look on the other end? I wonder. Maybe if I correct the way that the fucking hat looks on one end, that it'll look better this way. Alright. So yeah, as per usual, let's see here. So that's what we got so far. It is a little blocky, but yeah, gonna give myself some zoo time. Yeah, no problem. I'm actually about to wrap up myself, so that's all good here. So yeah, we wrapped up. The timer's here. Let's see what we have here. But yeah, take care, dude. Take care, Martin. Thanks for coming by. So yeah, this is what we got so far. In terms of the poster and stuff. The first of the Diamond Brothers is done. We just need to work on the rest of them. let's see here. Control Shift S. No. Windows Shift S. Shit. Windows Shift S. No! What the fuck is this? Sorry, I was doing that strange line thing. Okay. Okay, so 14, it's like progress 14. One. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Ba-da-ba. No. Fuck. And there we go. Okay, now just save that. My thing here. Boom. And with that, that's gonna do it. We have basically. Oh yeah, I probably should save my progress to make sure that I don't fucking lose anything. But yeah, holy shit, we made a lot of progress on the Diamond Brothers. We have at least. We got started on one of them, and we need to just borrow some elements from the character a bit more. Just get the. Get the boxes and stuff. I'm sure, like, once we get back in this, I'll be able to, like, add more detail and see, where I need to make my improvements and whatnot. But aside from that, switching back over to Cam, that's gonna do it. Yep. We are done tonight. So, let's see who is available to stream right now. Thankfully my thing isn't open. Oh shit, someone else is drawing. I'm gonna fucking... if it allows me, hopefully it will let me perform a raid upon their stream. Let's see here, video producer. Stream manager. Wait, what? Sounds like about reruns. I don't know what the fuck that means. Raid channel. Please work. Oh, fuck, yes. Let's go. Alright, cool. Thank you for coming by, everybody. Please enjoy Steve Yurko of the One Piece podcast and his drawing. And, yeah. So, take care, everybody. Thanks for coming by.